Welcome back to another video, gang. I'm like, period. You know how we do it.
Ora, why do you post everything? Mara lona di lota lona a di tsamaisha po ntse le private mos. Go a tshwana.
Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mokhasa. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit the subscription button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Welcome to a different episode. I looked very grown today. I'm turning 30 next month. This is my last few days in my 20s. Next month I will be 30. So as we go into a new decade, what are our plans? What are we doing? I don't know if I can say that this is a glow up video, or is this becoming her, or can I say I am building let's say building my dream life. But what dream life is that, and who is this girl that I'm dreaming about, or the girl that I want to be, because there's no way that I have such big dreams and wanting so much and so much more out of life and feeling like I'm not getting there. So I've been watching a lot of glow up videos, getting my life together, becoming her, building my dream life, yada. So I'm like, let me try this thing. Let's see if it's gonna work out for me. I know it's gonna work out for me. It has to work out for me. Let's see if drinking 2 liters of water, reading 10 pages of a book every day, waking up at 6 a.m., meditating, exercising, going to affluent areas, doing personal growth, yada. All of those things, do they really work? So here is my plan. I have divided this into 10 categories, which I will be covering, which are the things that I'm planning to do in my 30s, and things that I think they're going to help me to to come closer or be her, right? We don't know who her is. I only know what she drives. She drives a G63, black red interior, the latest. She drives a car. She stays, I know where she stays, but she stays there in that beautiful, she stays there. I can see her, but I don't know what she does. I don't know how she gets her money. I don't know what are her hobbies. I don't know what she would do on a regular Saturday. So I'm trying to get to know her and create her and try out new things and see what works out for me or for her. So let's go. The first line is health and fitness. Health and fitness is that I've already implemented this one already in my life. If you know me, you know that I don't play with my meal preps. I don't play that game. I do my meal preps every Sunday. I did them yesterday. Today, I already have food to eat. Son, I don't need to cook. I don't need to touch anything. Even today, like when I woke up, I made breakfast. I went to the kitchen. I was like, my kitchen is so clean. What I do on a Sunday, I do my meal preps and I put them in their lunch boxes, and then I clean up everything. My kitchen becomes spotless. Even now, it's like spotless. I'm like 8 down. So eating healthy food. So I'm trying to implement like healthy ways, like keep on adding and learning about other salads, fruits, veggies that I can create, so that I don't have like the same meal every week. I try to incorporate healthy stuff, like instead of maybe using normal fish oil, maybe use olive oil or use coconut oil. Those type of things, those are the type of things that I'm trying to add into my diet, if I can put it that way. So that's what we're doing. And then I will be doing doctor's checkup every year, dentist checkup every year. We grow now, we need to do grown-up things, okay? And then the second category is in intellectual life. I want to start reading more books. I am not a reader. Naturally, I'm not a reader. I've never been a reader. I've never been a person who reads books, but I really want to get into that. And maybe I'm gonna set up this whole thing of saying that I'm gonna read like 5 pages per day or 2 pages a day, because I need to start small, because I'm not into those things. When I read a book, I want to finish it. The only book that I've ever finished in my life is literally this retirement book. If you see retirement, you know that let's not even get to that topic. And the other category is emotional life. Emotional life or whatever. when it comes to emotions, I'm prioritizing my peace, and I think I've done well so far, but I need to take it a step further because my peace is my priority. I'm going to do everything that brings me peace. If it doesn't bring me peace, I don't want it. Everything that I want is peace. That's it. And then when it comes to relationships, I'm going to focus a lot in my 30s. I'm going to focus a lot, which I'm already doing, family and friends. I want to build like real relationships and real community with my friends and family. Be real with each other and actually build a real community where we know that we can count on each other. I mean, already with the friends that I have, wow, 10 out of 10. My friends, oh please, 10 out of 10. My family also 10 out of 10. But other family, family you can't choose, but especially my close family, I really want to build like a really healthy relationship with them, even though I don't agree with whatever, yada. But relationships, my main focus right now is not relationships, honestly speaking. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, people say decentering men. I say I have centered my life around me. What's best for me. Don't ask me where I found this, but apparently in my past life I was in a loveless marriage, and that is why right now in this life, if you believe in those things, you'll understand. But if you don't believe in them, it's fine. You don't need to understand what I'm saying. So that's why I'm very passionate about financial freedom. That's why I'm very passionate about traveling and just being free. It's because of that. So I'm gonna focus on that, babe. I'm gonna focus on my financial freedom and making sure I travel and living my best life. I just want to be free. Yes, if I meet a partner, we will have to meet me at that level, and he'll have to meet me at that level. But relationships are not my priority. Even if I end up not getting married or having kids, I'm fine with that. I've made peace with that. And I know people be like, at this age, they feel like they're left behind when people are getting married and having kids and all of those things. Personally, I don't. I felt behind when I was 25 because I personally, growing up, I wanted to be a young wife and a young mom. I'm turning 30 this year. That is not a young wife or a young mom. When my kids start varsity, I will be, if I have a kid now, I will be 49 or so. And I'm not saying that I'm never gonna get married or have kids. Please understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids. What I'm saying is my life, if it's not bringing me freedom, peace, and it's not at my best interest, I'm not gonna get involved in it. Right? That's it. I'm gonna leave it at that. And then career and professional life. On my career, honestly speaking, I'm waiting on return on investment. Last year I did my postgrad. I'm waiting on return on investment on that, which needs to happen this year. Okay? And so I'm not going back to school until when I start a new job. And also, that saying that says, I saw a quote where somebody said, if you're not finding the job, you are the job. So if I'm not going to be finding the job, I will be the job. I'll be working on myself. I'll be doing other things that are going to bring me money and all of those things. So if the career, the job is not coming, I'm definitely going to find a way to get to the amount I want to earn and the amount that's going to make me afford the life that I want, right? And then finances, this year I'm fully focused on emergency accounts. I'm 50-50 about having an emergency account, honestly speaking, because of how scammers scam people. We've seen how they scam people. Imagine you've worked so hard to save money and a person just takes them. That's it. They do that investigation, you don't get your money back. Imagine that. Or they rob you, or whatever the case might be. So I'm not really a fan of the emergency fund. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have money, but I don't know if it's going to be 6 months. Maybe I'll divide it. Maybe I'll have 1 month in a normal savings account, and then maybe 3 months in a savings account, and then maybe 2 months. Maybe I will approach my friends and start a stokvel where we have money together. Then we just leave it there for emergency. If any of us have an emergency, they know that they can go to the bank and get the money. Maybe I'll do that with my friends because I feel like it's more safer that way. where it needs 2 people for signatures. So even if somebody tries to take the money from you, they can't, because you cannot take the money from the bank. It wants you to come with somebody. That's another option. I will, if they're watching this video, what do you think, friends? And then yeah, after I build my emergency fund this year, from next year, for the next 10 years, I have done already a budget of a yearly budget where I'm gonna be focusing on paying off my property. I want to pay off this apartment, and I want to start investing in tax-free accounts. I've heard about tax-free accounts before. If you don't know what tax-free account, it's basically the government. It's giving you an opportunity to save money, but in a lifetime you can only save 500,000 per year. You can only save 36,000. That money, whatever you make from that money, it is tax-free. The government will not tax you. Even if you put it in an investment and it grows to 1 million, they cannot tax you on that money. They can't tax you on that money. So I think that it's a great way to look at it, especially when it comes to retirement, just to increase your retirement money, because we all know that retirement funds, we will be taxed on that money. So at least have something that is tax-free. And it just needs, if you can save like 36,000 per year, it's going to take you like, I think it's 13 or 14 years to do that. So for the next 13, 14 years of my life going forward, I will be fully focused on the tax-free account. I have had a tax-free savings account, which I used to take money, put it in, take money, because that account is long-term, it's not short-term. If you want to do it, you need to know that it's long-term. It is not a short-term investment or savings. This is not financial advice. This is just what I'm going to be focusing on, because don't ask me how I know this. Apparently, I'm focusing on a lot of things all at once. I want to do everything at once, so I need to focus on one thing or 2 things. So my plan going forward, I already have a budget for the next 10 years. I know how I'm going to pay off this place. I know how I'm gonna save that money into the tax-free account. It might take me longer than 13 years, because 36,000 per year, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. And also I want to pay off this place so that I can start thinking about getting a car, because I really do want a car, but I don't, when you are earning the money that I earn, it's either you have a car or a house. You cannot have both, so you need to choose one. And when I grow in my career, that's when I'll look into a car. But if that doesn't happen, because life, I'm not being negative, but that's just the reality. I have plans on how I'm gonna get it, but it will be after I pay off this place. Unless if what happens, I don't know. But that is just my plan, and you know what they say, you plan, God decides. So that is my plan for the finances, and I'm hoping that in my 30s, I will be paying off this place and get a car and be able to secure another property. Because my bond, after I pay off this place, I'm not going to close off my bond, because my interest rate is below prime rate. So I am going to get a second bond or rebond or whatever. I don't know what they call those things where you rebond you whatever when you get another place. So I'm definitely going to do that. Or if I don't do that, if I don't get a second property, I want to build a property, because in my 30s I am getting a second property, periods. Okay. And then spiritual life, I will build my relationship with God, because right now me and God are not in good terms. But we're working on it. We're working on it, okay? And then I want to learn how to meditate and become and today, man. And then hobbies and recreation. Honestly speaking, when it comes to hobbies and recreation, looking at my future self and who I want to be, I don't know what her hobbies are. I don't know what her recreation stuffs are, but for now I know that I really want to learn how to swim. So I am definitely in my 30s, I'm definitely going to be very, very serious about the swimming stuff, and I want to do more creative stuff, like because I used to draw. I want to go back into the drawing space, your script writing, your coloring, your painting, all of those creative things. I want to do them, and I don't know if I can put content creation into it, especially YouTube. I like YouTube more. Yeah, I love YouTube. Okay. And then the other category is personal growth development. I'm gonna grow my YouTube channel. I want to learn a skill that I can make money online without doing anything. I want to find out. I see people talking about digital marketing, what. They're talking about affiliation marketing, trading, all of those things. I'm going to choose one and try them out because I'm going to try them out for real. Yeah, I'm going to be serious about it, okay? And then the last thing is personal style. I do want to get capsule outfit. I know that people say it looks like a uniform. I really get where you're coming from. But for me, it was going to help me to be put together all the time, because you find that sometimes you don't know what to wear. So if you have a capsule outfit, you know that you can take this top and this jean, they're gonna go together. If you take this top and this pants, they're gonna go together. So I'm gonna create that capsule outfit. After that, I'm gonna add my personal touch into that capsule outfit, but I'm gonna start with the capsule outfit. I'm gonna do a video about it once I buy the clothes, because that is one of my gifts that I'm gonna gift myself for my 30th. I am gonna buy a whole capsule outfit all at once. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be a gift from me to me, okay? Yeah, I really want to try and get my hair done every month and my nails. I want to do that. I want to be a put together girl. You just like, you look at her and you're like, man, when I grow up I want to be like you. I want to be those girls. I know that when I go out I really do like really look cute, dress up, do all of those things, but I want it to be on a daily basis. But I'm not going to do my makeup every day. I'm not doing that. But I want my hair to be put together. Maybe I'll start tinting my eyebrows. I'm not a lash girl. Maybe I'll be a lash girl. I don't know. We'll see how that works, because my eyes are very sensitive. I have very sensitive eyes, so getting lashes, I've had lashes before and it was not a good experience. And my lips are already, I don't know, I think my lips are fine, so I just need to focus a lot on my skin. That means I need to invest heavily on my skin. But I noticed that the more you care about the skin, the more it doesn't care about you. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do. And my nails, I'm still having a debate about it. I might be a press-on girly, or I might do my nails every month, but that means I'll do extremely short nails. But I do really want to start having my nails done every month. But that's going to start from next year. This year, we are focusing on the emergency account. So that is my plan. That is what I'm planning to do in my 30s. Or that is what I'm planning to change my life into that. Tell me what you think. What are you doing to glow up, or to upgrade your life, or to build your dream life, or whatever the case might be? And also, I want to start going to affluent areas and start getting the feels of the things that I want. As much as I say I want a G-Wagon, go into a G-Wagon, drive it, and see how it feels. Because, okay, this is the hoo-hoo things that people don't want to talk about. But apparently, the mind does not know the difference between what's real and what's not. So you can literally lie to your mind or your subconscious mind or whatever they call it, those things. So I want to challenge that side of me. Like really the place that I want to stay in, because I already know where I want to stay. Okay, I know where that girl stays. Maybe get money, save money, and book that place. Because there is one, I think in bookings.com, or a similar one in bookings.com. I think it's bookings.com or Airbnb, one of the two. Just book that place and spend a weekend there and just live like it's my house. I can't wait to shoot a video like that. A day in my dream life. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let me know what you think about it, and what are you doing? What did I miss? The areas of things that I can look into or improve in my life. So yeah, turning 30 next month. I'm very excited about my 30. Funny enough, I know people will be getting scared to turn 30. I'm not. I'm very excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, hello 30. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not forget to hit the subscription button. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye.